All right, welcome to your tutorial on how to start your Desmos Masterpiece and how to navigate the features on Desmos. So, I want you to start out by going to www.desmos.com. Once you get to this screen, you're going to hit Start Graphing. What you're going to see is a coordinate plane and a toolbar on your left. Before we get started, here's what I need you to do. Over here, doesn't say it right now, but it's going to have this green button that says Create Account, and then it's going to say or Sign In. Now, since I have an account, I'm already signed in. If you don't have an account, I need you to create an account. You can do it with your Google account. Very simple. If you do, for some reason, have an account, go ahead and sign in. The reason we want to sign in is because we want to save our work. Doing any work that isn't saved will not be fun to explain to me the day your project is due. Okay? So make sure you sign in, make sure you save your graph. Alright, so I'm going to take you to my graph so you can kind of see what I'm expecting. You have already selected an image at this point. For me, I've picked the Kansas City Royals logo. How I put this logo in here, I went to Add Item, I went to Image. I pulled the image off of my files on my computer and I said, okay, I want this one, and it plops right into Desmos, okay? So here is my Kansas City Royals image. If I ever want this to disappear to see how I'm doing, I can click the image on the left and it disappears. Click it back, comes right back. Okay, if I can't really see what's going on my screen, I can always zoom in, and get really close so I can figure out what's going on these lines if I need to be super precise. Okay, if I've zoomed in too much or I've totally lost my picture, I'm going to hit this default zoom button. Now, you may make your image by clicking on it bigger or smaller. We call that a dilation. Okay, so you may dilate your figure. I'm going to go ahead and reset mine to its original size. So we have our image. Now we're ready to get started. When you are completing your image, I want you to create folders so that we can keep things organized and it's easy for me to see how you have demonstrated your knowledge of these points. Okay, so I can break it down easy. You'll notice over here on the left I have a blue shield and a gold crown. This is just what I've started. I'm not done with my project yet. But in the blue shield, okay, I added a folder. I went to Add Item, and I hit Folder. Now, underneath my blue shield, I can insert a table, I can insert another image, I can insert an expression, but all you have to worry about is the table. Okay? So I insert table and I put in all my points. As I put in my points, they appeared right over here on my logo. Okay? Click the image, it disappears. Looking pretty good, right? But having this organized in a folder lets Miss Anselmi know, and it is easier to find your points. Okay? It's also a good guideline for you. Here's my gold crown. Okay, you can see that I've started it. Hopefully you can notice some things about what I've done with this gold crown and what takeaways you have about my precision on this. Okay, I'm not going to speak too much about that. But let's go ahead and try it together. I'm going to default back to home. I'm going to add a folder and I'm going to do circles. So I'm going to create a folder that's just these circles that are up here at the top of my logo. Okay, when I do that, I'm going to hit Enter on my keyboard and it's going to hop down to here and I'm going to want to put it in a table. Right now you'll notice that it says x3, y3. These are my x coordinates, y coordinates. This is the color that my dots will appear. So I'm going to start with this circle over here. And I'm going to take just a stab at it that it's at about 3 and 4.6. So I'm going to type that in, 3, 4.6, and there's my purple dot. hopefully you're noticing that that is way off and not even close to where it should be on my image, right? So maybe I need to adjust it a little bit. Probably need to come up to about 0.8. That looks better, right? Let's put another point on here. I'm gonna go with 3.2, 3.3-ish, and 4.45. Let's see where that ends up. Okay, not bad, right? But hopefully you're noticing that these aren't connected, and you're probably thinking, well, Miss Anselmi, how do I get those to connect? Very easy, okay? Go up here, hit the gear. It's gonna help you edit. I don't want this to be purple, so look at all these color options. I'm gonna keep the uniform of the orange with that. Perfect. Okay, and I want lines. We want those to connect. You'll notice that is really not a good representation of my logo. So I probably am gonna have to go back and fix that big time. Okay? But that is how I edit. When I'm done editing, when I'm done putting it as a line in the same color, I hit done, and boom, it's right there. Okay? So everything will be organized in a folder. Now, before I go out and click out of this, I need to hit save. Hit the green button and save your project. Hit the green button, save your project. Hit the green button, save your project. I will not feel bad for you on the day you turn in your project and you don't have anything and you say, it didn't save. It will save. Hit the green button. Don't forget that every quarter, one quadrant is due. By the end of the fourth quarter, this whole thing will be done. If you have any questions, come see me and we can talk about this. Good luck.